Welcome, friends and family. Thank you for traveling here to celebrate and support Allie and Antonio as they begin their next chapter. I know I speak for the couple when I say this would not be possible without each of you. Your friendship and support has helped to strengthen them as they've made their way to this moment, and they are grateful for you being here. While we encourage photos, please ensure your phone is on silent.
No mauna leo I kanani Apo ia e na tualono Hei na ia aloha I poi I lei lani e Kahiko no kapolio Apo ia e na tualono Hei na I aloha e Hilani e
Please rise for the bride.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. But
Promise me you'll love each other forever with all your heart. Antonio, we give our precious hazel-eyed daughter to you with all of our love and affection. Have a great life.
Love you. Love you. Just one sec. I just want to live in this moment. Just one sec. I love you. Okay.
Please be seated. Friends and family of the bride and groom, once again, welcome and thank you for being here on this special day to witness the union of Allie and Antonio and celebrate the love between them that has brought us all together. Many have traveled far to witness this union, which goes to show how very loved the two in front of me are. And they could not have chosen a better location than here on Maui. I think I can speak for all of us by saying, thank you for giving us a great excuse to travel to one of the most beautiful places in the world. And Allie and Antonio, thank you for allowing me this honor of being up here and giving me a chance to become a registered minister in Hawaii. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lindsay Weil, and I'm fortunate enough to be friends with both the bride and the groom. My story with the lovely couple begins with Allie. The two of us have been close friends for years after a mutual friend, Liz, introduced us. We quickly bonded over Bravo and our love of 2-for-1 margarita happy hours. And before I knew it, Allie became my rock. I'm gonna get through this without crying. Allie has this rare quality of making you feel safe just by being around her. She is kind, empathetic, and a great listener. She has a good heart and is loyal until the end. She is trustworthy, not just with secrets, but with vulnerabilities, fears, and general weirdness. I knew the person she would end up with would be just as special, and that couldn't be more true of Antonio. I remember the day Allie and Antonio went on their first date. I was eagerly awaiting to hear from Allie, but it kept getting later and later. Finally, the call came, many hours after the date had started. The moment she started talking, I knew something was different. She told me how instant and seamless their connection was. She hadn't even realized how long they had spent at Supply House talking the night away. I could hear in her voice, she knew she had found someone truly special. In the days following, they went out 3 more times and spent hours talking on the phone. This was very different from the usual Allie I knew. And I couldn't wait to meet this man who was stealing my phone time with her. Finally, I met Antonio at a Halloween party shortly after. Allie had decided she wanted to be a robber instead of her usual Where's Waldo at the last minute, and Antonio rushed to the Halloween store to find a matching costume. At the time, it seemed like such a thoughtful gesture. But once I got to know Antonio, I realized that's just who he is. Thoughtful, considerate, and always looking for ways to make others smile. I spent that night grilling Antonio as any best friend would, and he passed with flying colors. It didn't take long to understand why Allie was so smitten with him, beyond just his dashing good looks. Since that Halloween party, I've been lucky enough to develop an incredible relationship with Antonio. While it may have started with a mutual love of Animal Crossing, he has since become an integral part of my life. He is someone I can always count on to check in when I need it most. His confidence is contagious, and being around him can brighten anyone's day. He has strong values and morals and always acts with integrity. His family is his passion, and watching the way he loves and cherishes them, I know Allie is in good hands, even if he is a Duke fan. A couple of months after Allie and Antonio had first met, he came to me asking for advice. He wanted to officially ask Allie to be his girlfriend. Now, at this point, both he and Allie knew this was a forever relationship. And while this step wasn't necessary, he just wanted an excuse to make Allie feel special. He wanted everything to be absolutely perfect. Not for him, but for her. And he did just that. Antonio shows his love for Allie with every word he speaks and every action he takes, and vice versa. I have been so lucky to get a front row seat to this love story, and watching their relationship develop over the years has been a joy. Their love for each other is palpable, but it's more than just that. They respect each other both as partners and as individuals. They are patient, open, honest, and generous with each other. They communicate well and both have a willingness and ability to compromise. Now, I'm no expert on marriage, but after watching the way these two love each other, I know they will have a beautiful life together as Mr. and Mrs. Sagalini. Now, please welcome Melissa as she gives us the first reading.
This reading is titled Delirium by Lauren Oliver. Love, a single word, a wispy thing. A word no bigger or longer than an edge. That's what it is, an edge, a razor. It draws up through the center of your life, cutting everything in two, before and after. The rest of the world falls away on either side.
Please welcome Diego as he gives the second reading.
Distant Shores by Carol Shivers. Beloved partner, keeper of my heart's odd secrets, clothed in summer blossoms so the icy hand of winter never touches us. I thank your patience. Our joining is like a tree to earth, a cloud to sky, and even more. We are the reason the world can laugh on its battlefields and rise from the ashes of its selfishness to hear me say, in this time, this place, this way, I loved you best of all.
Madeline will now come up and assist with the blessing of the rings. As the couple looks to the future, they wanted to take a moment to honor their foundations. Now we ask the parents of the bride and groom to participate in a short blessing of the rings, imparting their wisdom, guidance, and love. Paying homage to our location, Dylan will read a brief Hawaiian wedding blessing.
Aloha au iaoi. I love you. From this day, from this night, forevermore. We two will cling to love in marriage. I give my love to you. You give your love to me. Thanks be to God for this day. Here I am. Here you are. And with love is a kiss for eternity. Ma'anei no ke aloha. For love is here and now.
There are many words that others have used to describe marriage and love, but others' words are not sufficient to describe the union these two share. Allie and Antonio have decided to write their own vows, which they will now read.
Antonio, standing with you here today, I know that I am exactly where I am meant to be. If I could fill the world's largest post-it, it would be with all of these words and salame thoughts. I love how much you care about those around you. I love your sense of humor and never-ending ability to make me laugh, even when it's right before my 9 p.m. bedtime. I love your desire to travel and see new places, even those outside of the great state of New Jersey. I love how much you love food, from all the fried eggs, all the tacos, to the chicken bucket and garlic fries, and everything else in between, except for the mushrooms, of course. I love our daily adventures, from our fresh direct orders that never really change, to seeing Broadway shows, to couch time, to trying to follow Google Map directions accurately the first time. I love how much you love Lincoln and give him the most room all of the time. You are the only person I could quarantine with in a studio apartment and fall in love with more and more every day. I love your never-ending kindness and generosity. I love your patience, intelligence, and aspirations. I love your desire to make the world a better place. I love how well you know me, even better than I know myself. I love how you inspire me, even half asleep, when you tell me every morning to go save the world. I love how you make me feel understood and loved every day. I'm lucky to have you. You're my best friend. Most of all, I love that I get to spend the rest of my life with you. Today and every day, for the rest of my life, I promise to be your partner in all of life's adventures. I promise to be loyal, honest, and respectful. I promise to care for you when you're sick, laugh with you always, and carry your worries when you're upset. I promise to always support you, communicate with you, and inspire you. I promise to support your dreams as my own. I promise to be there for you during all of life's moments, the ones that will bring us laughter and the ones that will cause us tears, and everything in between. I promise to not just say I love you, but to show you. I promise you all of me forever. I promise to love you for all of my days and always. In one of your first post-it notes you left me on the door, it said, "Every day is better than the last." Antonio, with you, every day will continue to be better than the last.
I love you so much. Oh, God. Going second is so rude. It's so mean. Yeah, we need to take a break. Allie, there are clarifying moments in life. I remember the first time I caught a wave just an island over, or when I got into Duke. Moments so memorable that I can transport myself back in time. And then there's you. Since you walked into Supply House that fateful September evening, a vividness has come over my life. It's as if every part of me was working in concert to hold on to you. From that moment I met you, I kept clawing at the fabric of time, trying to stretch out every day, every moment, every breath. My heart has been calling out to yours, two pieces of the same reconnecting. Before you, I didn't believe in soulmates. I remember, in one of my more romantic moments, telling you that it was statistically impossible to meet your perfect match. But how else do you explain my heart's longing for yours? Maybe, just this one time, I was wrong. Allie, I could offer platitudes that contextualize my feelings for you and how they impact me. but you stand on your own. You are magic. You are a combination of grace and passion, two juxtaposed ideas that somehow live in harmony in you. Grace in how you're always able to stay positive even in the darkest times. You are able to center everyone around you, and while it may take a call with your mom, with you I know that everything will always be okay. You're so graceful that after you told me you didn't believe in yelling or raising your voice, I questioned whether you're really Italian. An Italian who knows how to modulate their voice? Truly, 1 in a million. You're also passionate. You love with all of your heart, so deeply that you make every person feel like the center of your universe. Looking out at our friends and family, I know that each and every one of them has felt the same way. You do not fake things. You do not make half measures. When people are important to you, they know it. So to be the center of your universe and subject of your love and adoration is to feel like a part of me that I didn't know has existed has returned. From your daily notes in the morning to morning muffins to ordering tiramisu or waffle fries when I've had a bad day. We eat a lot of food. You do everything in your power to make me feel special. You somehow made me likable. My parents and brothers still don't understand how. See, you're magic. And 2 months ago, when our worlds were crashing around us and I could barely walk, I existed solely on your love. You even made me believe I look good with a shaved head, and we know that's not true. Allie, when we walk with love, we walk with decisiveness. Decisions carry less weight to them because I know that we have each other to fall back on. Things will always work out. And we tested this theory when we decided to adopt a dog behind a PetSmart in Marlton, New Jersey, and got Lincoln and made our family whole. We always control what we can control. Allie, there are many difficult decisions in life, but forever with you is the easiest one I've ever had to make. As we enter the next chapter of our lives, I cannot promise you perfection, but I can always promise you effort. I will always work to make sure to tell you and show you how much you mean to me. I promise a life with more peaks than pits. I promise you a home and a family filled with love and laughter and lots of cheesecake. I promise that the words I offer to you today will live on in action forever in the future. Allie, I love you. You are my best friend. There is no one I'd rather start a family with than you. I am so lucky to have you, and I cannot wait to spend forever together. I love you so much.
Allie and Antonio will now exchange rings as a symbol of the love and commitment to each other. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other without end. Do you, Antonio, take Allie as your lawful wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
With all of my heart.
Do you, Allie, take Antonio as your lawful husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
With all of my heart.
Allie and Antonio, you have expressed your love to one another through the commitments and promises you have just made. It is with this in mind that I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your marriage with a kiss.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a clouds are far behind me, with troubles melting like a lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, oh, sun.